Well, you know what? This time of year, you guys are going to have to cut me a little bit of slack. There are some times where I forget to talk about stuff. Last night I said that Resolute Bay and Renegade Gypsy likely wouldn't be going to Ottawa, that the decision would be made today. Now I talked to Mario and Harry and I left it up to them. I see they're both in to go. Pretty reasonable classes, too, in Ottawa on Sunday night. The reason being, there simply wasn't anywhere to race them at the start of the week. Monday, Tuesday, there was nothing at Mohawk. Didn't really want to take them to the B tracks, so we opted to, in fact, take them to Ottawa, which I was perfectly fine with. I forgot to mention, I'm in the truck and trailer. You might say, who do you have in the back? That's Blue Tesla in the back. Came back, so the original shipper took the horse to the Meadows with Tim. The horse is going to race here next week at Northfield Park. So they put Blue Tesla. I was bringing Bomb Hugger over to Tim this morning, and I said, just put Blue Tesla in the back of that after our last race, and I'll take Blue Tesla back to Northfield. So a lot of shifting and moving around right now, and a lot of things rattling around in my head. With all the air, it's very, very tight space in there right now. So I do forget to bring things up, and this is the time of year it always happens, right? I want to talk about the things that are on the forefront. Obviously, the Colts racing great today. The fantastic start to the summer. The fantastic year we've had. These are things that are always on the forefront of my brain. I'm an optimistic person, so sometimes I forget about things like the filly making a break yesterday in New York. I talked about it, but didn't get to expand on it. Now I get looking. I said, no, on the 20th, I will be in Batavia to drive that filly. We have 4 stake races on the 20th at Bucyrus. The grassroots are for the trotting colts in Bucyrus on the 20th. I knew that number stuck in my head, but I knew it wasn't the trotting fillies. I knew it wasn't the pacing colts. I knew it wasn't Pennsylvania. No, it was the trotting colts. So it looks like I won't, but I will twist another McDonald's arm who lives in New York that should be in Batavia driving that filly. I'll make sure he's there. I'll make sure that he goes last trip, that the hobbles are where they're supposed to be, per the McDonald family, and I'm sure everything will be fine. It's easy to laugh about it. It's not a laughing matter, but it's very difficult for me to be everywhere, and that's the problem we also run into this year. And that's the reason I always have concerns with Indiana. So lucky and thankful to have somebody like Ross Leonard, who's really stepped up and played a big role for us in Indiana and done a great job. Great to talk to, easy to text and communicate with. Very nice man. It makes my job easier. You imagine now if we were having troubles in Indiana and New York and everywhere else. It's just I can't go everywhere. Now tomorrow I have to be in Chicago. Hopefully this is my last trip to Illinois. Hopefully Mr. Eaton and the horses get along very well tomorrow. We got the equipment where we need it. I sent a bike out there for them. Everything is the way it needs to be. It shouldn't be a problem after tomorrow. I hope. That's my hope. Hopes don't always come true. So I'm still going to focus on what's definitely going on. Good. Ohio, we're running on all cylinders, at least the female variety here in Ohio. Colts are okay. What a Mission did well. The other colts are what they are. They're Buckeye horses. You guys know that. But Pennsylvania, look at the colts in Pennsylvania and the fillies in Ohio were just so fortunate. And I don't mean to leave out our Ontario horses. Obviously, nothing but a dreamer. That was definitely an anomaly, him making a break in the stake race the other night. Now, Harry'd asked about entering him Tuesday. I said, no, school him Tuesday, because if he makes a break, he won't be eligible for the stake race next week. Want to go to the grassroots with him simply because that's where he should be. After a break, after these types of miles, go to the grassroots and get some confidence. I believe he's a stake colt. He's a gold colt. And you know what? If he is, he can show us. It's the same as Spitfire today. I think you're a super fast horse. Now you have to show me. That's where we're at. The rubber is hitting the road now with a lot of these horses, and we want to see what they can and cannot do. And if they're going to struggle a little bit, it's up to us to help them. That's our job. So, as I said, I do apologize. I know that I've slipped gears a little bit where I may have forgot to talk about this horse or talk about that horse, and people have asked, hey, what about this? Thank you for asking, but I would just cut me a little bit of slack when it comes to all the information. I, too, am being bombarded with information, and I need to absorb it and file it and spit it out properly, and sometimes there's a little filing error. So If there's any issues, if I missed out on anything else, please let me know your thoughts, let me know your concerns, let me know your questions, and I'll do my best to alleviate them and answer them. So with that, video 2. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Going to unload Blue Tesla and sweep out the trailer, and then I'm going to go have a little dinner with Dr. Mike and Lauren. Take care, everybody.